Hi, everyone. Whether you're joining me now as I do the live stream or later, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for sharing time and space with me. I want to give my love and thanks for all those people that have supported me and that are liking and commenting, donating as well. And for all those that have been purchasing my services, it does help me out. It means the world to me. And I just want to say thank you for that. I want to give my love and my appreciation for that as well. I cleansed already, but I will be doing another cleanse because, well, you can never have enough of that. I want to let you all know I do have. A community candle for tomorrow. It will burn over the next 7 to 8 days. Is likely going to be 8. And it's for the new moon in Aries. It's about reigniting your passion, your fire. I want to see your drive and ambition. It's going to be a very potent candle. If you are interested in that, you can check it out in the comment or description section and book on my Calendly. All right. Anyway, I want to cleanse really quickly, just get everything. I'm sorry, everyone. I just want to make sure I get it all. I do want to let you know as well that I do have readings open if you're interested as well. Okay, so let's get started. By the way, hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarita. Hi, Ventina. By the way, I do want to highlight this. I've been using this mantra all day today. It actually is very good. I got it from the Rumi book. I feel like someone maybe some of you, maybe all of you, would like to say that. It's actually a really good mantra. So if you are interested in that, do check it out. By the way, hi Natalia, or Natalie. Okay, let's start with Aries. We're at 144. I'm right on time like that. Okay, 144 for Aries. Oh, hi. I'm a Starseed too. All right, let's see. Let's start. We're gonna. Oh, by the way, we're doing what's next in love. Okay, so let's see for Aries viewers, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. By the way, Aries new moon and Aries candle out. I'll let you know. It starts tomorrow. All right. I can't wait for the eclipse thing. Anyway, new moon in Aries. I could have done that, but it's funny. Anyway, I digress. I guess I wanted to receive. Anyway, let's see what's next in love for Aries. We have listening. And it came out with 2 cards. We have Wandering Circus and Into the Unknown. I feel here, Aries, one of the things that's coming to my mind is that what's next in love for you is you're going to be leaving something behind. It feels like something that maybe you're listening to yourself. It kind of felt like that for a moment, or even listening to music. Music is actually a really good, one of the best ways that I move myself, or I push myself, or that I get into the zone. I actually listen to music usually before I start readings. It's my thing that gets me into that nice equilibrium, right? That nice energy. I do feel here, though, what I got for your listening is you may be hearing something from an ex, or you may be hearing something from maybe a friend who talked to an ex, that helps you really make that final choice that it's time for you to let go and move on and venture into the unknown. I feel for some of you, one thing, if you are holding on to like an ex, you could be at home a lot. I don't necessarily see those two combined. I actually feel for a lot of you, you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, because you've heard something, right? Whether it's from an ex or from your own guidance, and that pushes you into the unknown to venture elsewhere, right? To look for love. It feels like you are moving towards someone, and I feel like it's likely a bar or a club, or I don't see like a dating site here, if I'm being honest with you. That into the unknown is very clear. You're walking somewhere, literally. I feel like you're going to be, maybe you're going out to eat, maybe you're going to a friend's house, maybe you're going to like a party. It's something along those lines where you're going into this unknown territory and you're going to be meeting someone. Who this is, I don't know. What they do for you, I don't know, right? But what I do know, Aries, is that you are letting go of something that you have to let go of. I feel like it's honest. Maybe you're listening to your own friend's advice, or maybe you're listening to like the writing on the wall. It's something along those lines here where you're very clear with that listening that it's time to let go, it's time to move on, and it's time for you to try something different. With that One Ring Circus being here, one ring circus for me is like, it's like you're better off alone, but I feel like you're I think you're better off looking for love than waiting for it, especially with that 15 years linked to that devil. Devil's bondage, is chains, right? I feel like you are going to be freeing yourself of that, and you're going to walk into the unknown. Walk on, I want to say, uncharted territory, uncharted sea. With the home here, you're tired of home life. I can tell. You're not too pleased with it. You could be looking for someone to make a home with. That's actually, it could be the case. I feel though it's you taking, as I felt it. It's you taking control of your life, you taking the lead, and you moving towards that which you want to move towards instead of waiting for it to come to you. It's a beautiful energy. This is you taking control of your life, taking control of your direction that your life is moving in, and you're doing this by following your own instincts. Maybe even following a song. I know it's crazy to say, but songs can be very inspiring, right? Very moving. I feel like a song could be doing that for you. It could be just your inner guidance system. It could even be like a memories or like a vision. Whatever it is, it's moving you to leave. It's moving you to take a leap. All right, so let's see, what does that mean for what's next in love when it comes to Aries, the Aries viewers. For Aries, all right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Lately, Aries, your love life has been a pretty blocked. There's not much change, and if it could be linked to boredom, but I don't feel it. I don't feel boredom is what's moving you. All right, I feel like it's you feeling confident enough, strong enough to go out and get what you want rather than hope it finds its way to you. I feel like you're taking control of your life. This is the difference between, it's like co-creating. That's actually what it feels like to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels like co-creating here, right? You taking control and you co-creating that which you want rather than hoping that it somehow happens. With that Page of Pentacles being its reverse, for some of you, your love life has been blocked. This could probably it though. If I were to give you like what is blocking your love life, Aries, it is likely you a part of you wants to stay single, or part of you believes you're better off single. Why? You probably don't want to get hurt. Two, you probably don't think there's much out there, right? But I feel like there's something with that listing moving you. You just know, like, you know what? I gotta go try this. I gotta, I haven't had it in a while, but it kind of feels like for some of you, it could be the law of inspiration. That one's an interesting one. I'll be honest with you, but I feel like your biggest block is probably something to do with you, your own perception, that's keeping you, but you're removing that. And I feel like when you remove that, you find I feel curiosity wins, if I'm being honest with you. And it leads you to something new. It leads you to a different path. Let's look what's at the bottom. We have the Ten of Swords reverse. This is all about regeneration, but it's putting an end to a cycle that I feel like this has ended a while ago. Maybe some of you went through a painful ending. Whatever it is, it's like you haven't dealt with it, you haven't healed it. It's just you haven't done anything past that, right? If you look at life's like paths, Aries, one thing that you will know is like if you stop walking a path, then well, that's it, right? I feel like a lot of you had a love situation that maybe ended very badly. You stopped walking it, and then all of a sudden you stop getting love offers, right? You stop moving forward in love. Well, this is the reason, right? You never made it past that, right? You stop walking that path. I feel like a lot of you are going to be listening to someone that helps you move past this so that you can keep walking that path towards the next thing, right? Again, the Seven of Cups and its reverse, I feel like it could be a vision. That's like, it feels like to me, a vision or something that helps move you. All right. I think that's it. Sorry, I wanted to see. Let's see how you'll feel about this new path. And it feels like it could be a person. I feel like you'll be dating some people, but we'll see. Can you tell me anything else when it comes to Aries? How's Aries going to be feeling about this? We have opening to love. That's actually a real good sign. It's better than you thought. All right. We have my heart is open. I feel this path that you've been on, you just stop walking it. And maybe it was too tiresome. Maybe it was too troublesome. Maybe it was just too much, right? I feel like you're finally opening up to love. And when you do that, it starts to flow, right? And it's going to flow real nicely. You see that nice little pace there? That's not ripply water. That's nice, all right? And we have communicate freely. There's something about communication coming through this. Again, I do feel communicate freely on the board. I communicate from the depths of my being. I love that. You're going to be talking to people. I feel that you're going to be chit-chatting, small talk, getting to know them, rubbing elbows. That's actually what it feels like to me. And I don't know where this leads, Aries. I don't know. It's not clear. It's going to be a myriad of different possibilities, but it's possibilities. And this is something with that Seven of Cups you haven't had in a while, right? You haven't experienced in a while, and this is beautiful, right? Having those possibilities, it brings excitement into your life. It brings expansion as well. It brings inspiration. It also brings some interesting times with interesting people and interesting conversations. I feel like all of these things are possible. Follow your heart, right? Follow your inner guidance. I do feel you may want to look at this one a little bit, just a little bit, right? With that One Ring Circus and that Page of Pentacles, there is a block to your love life. Some of you just stopped walking it. It was too much, right? When you start walking again, you may feel a little queasy, you may feel a little weird, but you got it, all right? We have listening with your heart. I knew that was going to come out. It always comes out. Anyway, I trust the messages I receive from my heart. If you have many suitors, Aries, which it does look like that's a possibility, listen with your heart. You're going to know exactly which one to pick. All right. I'll leave it like that for you, Aries. I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're at 10:45 for Taurus. By the way, hi, everyone. I do appreciate all of yous. All right. Oh my God, I knew it. Anyway, hi, Kelly. Hi, Esmeralda. Oh, I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're now on Taurus. Taurus is Taurus. By the way, I have a new community candle out. It starts tomorrow. New Moon in Aries. If you are interested in that, I am actually being really guided for you. The people that are going to watch Taurus's reading, you to buy it. It will be really helpful for you. It's all about reigniting that passion, that fire, that drive, that ambition. It's actually going to be real beautiful. I've been charging it for maybe 3 or 4 days. So let's take a look here. Taurus. What is next for Taurus in love? What's next for Taurus when it comes to their love life? Interesting. What's next for Taurus when it comes to their love life? We have Moonlight coming through. Ooh, romance. That's crazy. Okay. And we have Spirit of Place here as well. I feel here, Taurus. Do you know when you've done like a lot of healing, a lot of work, a lot of I want to say just like this, just introspective work, right? Are you really looking at your patterns? You really looking at how you conduct yourself? I want to say even your boundaries, the boundaries you let people cross, or even the things that you don't have boundaries for. I feel like you've done a lot of that work, and what that means to me, so I feel like you are you're really trying to learn from your past, right? You're really trying to learn and grow and evolve, and that's why we've come here. But I feel like you're trying to apply all that evolution to have a better love life. And it's one thing that's clear is you don't want the same old, right? You don't want what you've always had, and you don't want all that bad stuff. 1 second. I asked for help this day and always through unconditional love. Thank you. Sorry, I have to say that. I'm on a mantra kick right now, just saying the mantra again and again. Anyway, with that sacred pool here, I can feel that you have all this work. It created all this love, right? And now you have all this love to give, and you're wondering who can you give it to, right? With that sacred pool, who I don't know. With that sacred pool being on the table, I can tell that you have more than enough, right? So what's next in love for you is I feel like you're going to be having romance in your life. I feel like you're magnetic right now as well. With that Spirit of Place coming on the board, I feel like you've broken a lot of patterns, a lot of ancestral patterns and ancestral wounds. I want to say that you've healed your bruised ego. With that Spirit of Place being here, you're ready for love, right? You're ready to open yourself up to love. And I feel like with that Moonlight here, someone's coming. It doesn't feel like you see them right away, but I can tell what your energy and where you are. It's kind of like that. It's not exactly. I feel like with that Moonlight here, you just know that you want to put yourself out there again. You know that you want to try. I mean, you know how different you are, and you wonder how this applies. And one thing that's coming from Metatron is that you don't want to just assume, right? That it's going to be sunshine and rainbows the rest of the way, but it will be easier. It will be a lot easier, and I feel like that's the experience you're going to have. I feel like you're going to have a new love interest, and it's going to go pretty well, if you ask me. I feel like you've done the work, you've healed, and you're trying to be better, and that's all any of us can do. Is trying. All right, so let's take a look here. We're going to look a little bit more at Taurus. What's next in love for Taurus? I want to say who this is, because I do see a person, but they seem to be off, a little bit off. You see where you are, and you're looking at this person. You're like, I want that, right? So let's take a look here for Taurus. For Taurus viewers, what's next in love for Taurus? Let's see. We have your first one's going to be the Chariot. Ooh. We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Interesting. It's an odd message, but instead of you chasing them, they're chasing you. And it's real nice, by the way. I feel the reason for this is this one right here. You have an abundance of love, right? You have an abundance of energy to give, and people notice that when your energy, you have a lot of energy, when your energy is in good shape, when your energy is at a good place, people notice, right? People honestly, when you walk into a room or when you're walking down the street, people turn, and this is where it's at for you, Taurus. People are noticing you in ways that you've not been noticed before. Why? Because you've been doing that work, you've been healing, and you've been breaking those patterns. You're different, and you become more of who you're meant to be, especially with that moonlight here. The moon is all about our subconscious body. It's like you've been healing that subconscious, and you're feeling real good too. Instead of like you chasing them, they're chasing you this time. So I feel like you're gonna have many suitors, quite a few actually. I see at least 3. They're not the best, right? With that Page of Pentacles here, it's not that great, right? I feel like with that Page of Pentacles here, it's not enough for you, but it does feel really good because for one, it's a different dynamic, right? But 2, all that work is paying off. One thing that I just want to throw out there for you, Taurus. Don't be afraid to say no to what's not for you. Don't be afraid, right? The more when you know it's for you, say yes, right? When you don't know, or when you're like, oh, I'm not sure, just say no, right? Because we know when we know. All right. We're clear when we know. I feel here all these people that want you aren't necessarily in alignment with you, your highest good, or where you are energetically. Okay. That Page of Pentacles is here as well. Keep your eye on the prize. And what I mean by, you want what you want. I feel like you did all this work. You deserve something substantial, right? That Page of Pentacles, it's obviously, it starts off small, right? But it can grow into something significant. And the message here is for you you don't want to grow something that is like missing something, right? You want a whole pentacle, not a half a pentacle. And the message here is to wait till you get a whole one, right? Make sure you wait till you get the one that's complete and grow that one, right? Rather than just taking the first offer, the second offer, the third offer, right? Don't be afraid to say no. Okay. Is there anything else on that for Taurus? Let me see. Is there anything else about like who Taurus is going to be like? What Taurus is going to be doing when it comes to love? All right, here we go. This is you. We knew that. Let's take a look here. We have the Hangman in its reverse here as well. I got this earlier, but I thought it was crazy. There are people who you pursued before that weren't interested in you that are now interested in you. That's crazy to me, but I wanted to say that, but it came through twice, so I have to say it now. All right. I feel like these are people that may have brushed you aside, overlooked you, didn't see much here, and now they're kind of kicking themselves because you've had a massive glow up. You see this this 9 of Pentacles. There's 6 that this woman's willing to give out. This is that sacred pool, and the 3 that you keep to yourself. Only give out what's extra, right? Only give out the extra bits, right? Don't give out everything. But I don't think that's a problem here. But I do know that there are people chasing you down rather than vice versa, and especially people that you've come across before. They're kind of kicking themselves. They didn't know who you were, or they didn't know how abundant you were, how good you looked, and now they see it. With that 10 of Pentacles here, I don't see you settling down anytime soon, but you're having plenty of offers. You have plenty to think about. All right, Taurus, I'm gonna leave it like that. Don't forget to like and comment and check out the community candle. And we're at 18. 45 for Gemini. All right. By the way, hi Gemini. I hope you're doing well. I want to let you know I do have a community candle out for a new moon in Aries if you are interested in that. Let's take a look here for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's next in love for Gemini? Let's see. What's next in love for you, Gemini? What's next in love for the Gemini viewers? Actually, I want to do it one more time. Oh, I hate saying that. Okay. Let's take a look here. Maybe. Let's see. What's next in love for Gemini? What's next in love for the Gemini viewers? That's okay. So when I first saw that, I was real annoyed, but it is what it is. I felt like you may be getting back together with someone. I don't know why I felt annoyed by that, but sometimes when you're like moving on, you think it's gonna be a new person, and oh, lo and behold, boom, I don't know, not that you get stuck with X, but it kind of felt like that for a moment. I feel here, Gemini, that you may be coming back together with someone that you know, with someone that you are so this for some reason you could very well be with this person, but it didn't feel like that when I first saw it. It felt like someone you're like it's like you're cleaning up a mess with them, you're fixing things, you're solving the old issues of the connection, and all of a sudden you guys come back together and you want more. All right, let's see what else. I'm not taking all of those. We also have Field of Dreams. Interesting. I gotta take this one because I know it goes, and we have Education reversed. Okay. So what's next for you, Gemini, is I feel like you're going to be coming back together with an ex or someone from your past. It doesn't mean you're going to have a relationship with them, though it doesn't look like that's not the case, if I'm being honest with you. I actually feel like there's some kind of history here. There's some kind of exchange here. In fact, I feel like there's a need to learn more about each other. This is someone that you probably never got to know that well, right? You never got to know enough. And this is someone that you truly want to get to know this time. All right. With that come together here, there is a mess that you both need to fix. There is a situation that you both need to solve. And there's something that needs to be wrapped up real nicely, right? You know, when there's unfinished business, you can fix it, right? Individually, but it doesn't mean that you fix the connection, right? I feel like that's what's going to happen between you and this person. You're fixing a connection, even though you may have fixed it individually, and I do mean your share. So I feel like this is someone that you don't know enough or don't know enough about. Maybe you used to know a lot about them, but you don't know anymore because they've changed, right? But I feel like this is someone that likely you never got to know that well. With that Field of Dreams here, you're getting a dream that you didn't think was possible, or you didn't think will land in the physical reality to happen. With the number 21, it's the World card. I feel like this is something that used to be a really big deal for you, that you thought would be impossible, and all of a sudden it's coming together, and it's going to come together quite nicely. I do feel with metamorphosis on the table, this connection will metamorphosize over time. It's gonna go slow, I feel. Look at it. I knew this. I have a feeling, Gemini. I know it's so crazy. I didn't want to say it, but I knew it. I feel here you've come apart from this person. And you didn't. Some of you've come apart from them. You never learned enough about them. You may not know what their favorite color is. You may not know like what kind of foods they like, right? You may not even know maybe like there's things about them. This is someone that you come apart from before you learn that, and now you're coming back together, and it's going to evolve into something beautiful. Where it evolves will be determined by both of you. I feel like this is going to be the key. It doesn't feel bad. Sorry, I had to be honest with that one. That was the one, but it also came with peaks of joy. Likely leads to commitment. It likely leads to something substantial, and something that you're going to feel very. It just I want to say shocked by with that Field of Dreams here. I can tell that you didn't think it would happen, and lo and behold, it happened. All right. I wish you yawn. I've cut coffee out of my diet, so I'm just I don't have as my energy just this weekend has been blah. Anyway, the metamorphosis being here, Gemini, I can tell with that come together, that this is going to metamorphose into something. So let's take a look at that. What is this going to change into when it comes to Gemini's connection with this person, this past person? This is someone you come apart from. What is this going to change into for Gemini? Your first card we have is the Four of Swords reversed. You know, in the past, I feel like you may not have been able to express yourself, or maybe you felt confined and you weren't able to. You had to hold back. This time, you're going to be able to go full throttle, and that's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna give you like some deets, right? And I feel one of the biggest things I remember is you kind of are really worried about maybe to expressing yourself or telling someone something. When you realize you have nothing to lose, you just go for it. I feel like that's what's gonna happen here. It doesn't feel like either one of you is going to hold back. And this actually leads this connection to evolve into something crazy. It feels beautiful. The Four of Swords reverse here as well. I almost like there's a U-turn. There are things that you've not addressed about this connection, or maybe with each other, that are going to come to the surface and you're going to face. These things are going to be healing. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be a brand new start. Real nice start with that Queen of Cups here. The Ace of Pentacles tells me where this is going to go. It can go it can go all the way to the 10. And you know what I'm saying when I say that, all right? What that means though, I don't know. I don't know. It feels like this is, it kind of feels like you weren't expecting it, Gemini, or you weren't thinking it was possible, or you honestly lost hope and just gave up altogether. It's one of those things where it's like, this is happening. It feels like that. I gotta be honest with you. It could even feel, a little shocking with that Queen of Cups here and that Queen of Wands. I can see that you both are facing each other. What this tells me here is you're both are going to be very open-hearted towards each other, right? These can clash, right? You know, but I don't see any issues with the Queen of Cups being here. I feel like this is, a lot of you, this is you, right? I feel like you've these are your feelings for this person. It could be what they've done as well, where they've never told you or they've never expressed themselves. Feelings are going to come out, right? With that Queen of Wands being here as well. You know, it's all about fire, right? It's that force to be reckoned with. It's interesting. I gotta be honest with you, a Gemini. I feel like both of you are going to be open-hearted and receptive to one another. All right. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's see. Let me just look here. Where's this going to go for Gemini? Like, where, like anything else? Any last thing? Let's see. You know, I like to do that. We have the Hermit. And then we also have the Seven of Swords. One of the things that I feel a lot of people struggle with, I would say even me, one thing that we have a hard time with is we all understand that a connection had to come apart so that we can come back together harmoniously. We all get that, right? It's like, I think, common knowledge. I don't know, right? Sometimes, right, when you come back together, it's really hard to let go of that coming apart because you're worried, A, it may happen again. Two, it's like a bruise that you've never fully healed. One thing I can feel here, Gemini, is just guidance for you, is to make sure that you heal it as deeply as you can, all the way, if in fact, right? You want to be open with this person 100%. You got to go to heal this wound that they left on you, this mark that left on you 100%, and vice versa. All right. The message here is that you may feel like a little sus, right? You may feel a little bit uneasy when it comes to this connection, because it's already fallen apart once, right? Just because it fell apart once doesn't mean it's going to always happen, and just because it fell apart last time doesn't mean it's going to be successful. It's all about what you do in that moment. It's all about what energies you bring in. And it's all about how healed you are and how open you're going to be. But I feel some of you may be a little bit worried about that because it fell apart before, right? There's no denying that. And that one's a hard one. All right. I'm gonna leave it just like that for you. A Gemini, don't forget to like and comment. We're at 27. 27, 34. Cancer. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. Cancer. All right. So let's see for Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you tell me what is next for Cancer in love? What's next for Cancer in love? Cancer, Cancer viewers. What's next in love for Cancer? Let's take a look here. I call for the higher realm to energy to guide me, help connect me. We have Spirit of Place coming through. You know, I'm not saying that in your life, Cancer, that like maybe your parents don't have the best relationship, but it feels like there is a very strong desire within you to have a different connection than your parents did, or to have a different relationships than your parents did, or to have a different, I want to say, love life than your parents or parents have, right? There is a strong desire within you to be different, to do different, and to achieve something different than they did. Right, it feels like you're very clear on that. You don't want what they had. You want more, right? And you're very sure on this. And this is a good thing. This is actually one of the biggest reasons why our children do better than us. And I want to make this really clear to you, Cancer. Children are meant to you know, are the future, right? They're meant to do better, be better. I feel here with that Spirit of Place, how you see it is you don't want to be like them. You want to be like your you want to be like your own, you want to do better. You want to have a more fulfilling connection. And we have followed the leader. Beautiful. Bond's going to be the spark. One of the things I can see here, Cancer, is that you are going to use that spark of wanting change, right? Wanting to be different, to propel you forward towards a different type of connection than they have. So I'm not sure what kind of connection your parents had. Maybe they're together, maybe they weren't. Maybe it's something in between. Those are probably the worst. I feel though, with that follow the leader and that spark, you don't want that what they had. You want better, and you're moving in a new direction so that you can get it. With that spirit of place here, you're breaking ancestral patterns. So what's next in love for you is you're going to be breaking that pattern, right? You're going to be breaking that, those lineage issues, those wounds. I really do want to say those ancestral wounds, those bruises, and you're going to find something different than they had. It's not that they've done it wrong. It's just you were meant to do it differently, better, and you are going to do that. And that's the point. With that spark here, you won't settle. And that's going to be one of the biggest things that gets you from point A to point B. All right. That idea and that choice that you made a long time ago that you wanted different. That was an important choice. I know it's crazy to say, but that choice doesn't get made often. It doesn't, right? And so many people don't make it, right? So many people can't even see that it's a problem. The fact that you're able to see it, to be conscious enough to know that you want better, is a big deal. And this is you taking the lead in your life, going down a different path, and a path less trodden, if you ask me. With the number 40 being here, 4, and then with the 34 here, I feel like this path is filled with blocks and restrictions. It's an uphill battle, and I want you to know that Divine's with you, right? That you have support on this path, and I even want to say your ancestors are with you, and that's actually a really big deal, by the way. Do not underestimate how closely our ancestors work with us, but you're meant to do it differently, and you're gonna walk that path. You see this path, you know, or I don't know, whatever those are, you know, that this is someone not walking that path alone. All right, you're not walking it alone, but you are walking a different path than they did. All right, with that magical map shifter, you want different. You know, you see things differently than your family does. You see things different than your parents did, than your siblings, than other people in your family. You are different. And this means you're going to take a different path, a different route than they did. The path isn't easier. Well, in fact, it's likely harder, but you're moving towards commitment. The kind of commitment that people write about, the kind of commitment that people dream about, right? The kind of commitment that people, I want to say, a wish for, right? You want that connection, and this is how you get it, by changing your perception, right? By changing the direction and doing things differently than they did. And this breaks all those patterns. All right. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a long journey for you, but not crazy, right? This is worth it. It's not, I don't know what gets you through a dry desert faster, but I want to say calling in guidance, asking for help. I know it's the craziest thing, but something that I didn't really notice, but even drawing tarot helps, right? Even watching videos like this helps. Even getting those insights helps. It helps more than you can imagine. I feel like you're on the right track of being here. Anyway, let's take a look here. We're going to look at what does this mean then for Cancer? What does this mean for the Cancer viewers when it comes to Cancer? Cancer's reading. What does this mean for Cancer viewers? All right, so we have 6 of Swords reversed. You know that it's going to be tough a little bit, right? You won't get much credit. I know I didn't, but you will move through what what your family has failed to move through. Okay, we have strength. It's going to require all that strength to get through. I actually know you can do it, but know that it's tough what you're going to do, right? It's tough to overcome it. It's one thing to see it, Cancer, isn't it? Right? It's another thing to do it differently. And I'm gonna leave it like that. We have the moon. I can tell. That is Cancer energy, but it also reminds you of the 4th house, right? This is all about. It could be you're trying to do it differently than your mother, but I feel like you want a stable home. You want a stable family. You want a stable environment, right? And you're going to do whatever you need to do to get it, right? And that's where you're at. That's just what's pushing you, right? With that spark here, you're moving down that new path, and you won't settle. You see this? He says, I see this crustacean, right? That's literally Cancer energy. You're gonna walk all the way up, and you don't care how long it takes. You know that there is an end, and everything that begins ends, right? Every path we take, there's a finish line. You just have to take one foot in front of the other. One of the biggest things for me, Cancer, is not taking those steps, like not doing it, right? You can stop right there. It's for 10 years, right? or you can just keep walking, right? I feel like you're gonna just keep going. Remind yourself why you're doing it. You're doing it for a lot of people. It's not just yourself, right? We have the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is all about that air, right? Expansion. I do feel though, with that Queen of Swords being here, you've seen truth in your parents' dynamic, right? You've seen it, and or how they've had their own relationships. You've seen it, and you want differently. I don't know what this red like a ribbon thing is. I actually don't know, but I do know it's symbolic for your reading. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to be a lot of work, Cancer, but it is worth it. It's worth it for you to push through. It's worth it for you to make it. You may be cutting some people out. I can see that, but I don't feel that. Use your discernment to make it through this path faster, right? Use your mind, right, to make it through this path faster. Use your wits, right? Your smarts, right, to make it through this path faster, right? It doesn't need to take 10 years to get there, right? It just doesn't, right? I feel like your mind is key to making it faster. All right. So let's get any last message, please, for Cancer. We have this one right here, the Knight of Wands. Interesting. I feel some of you, it sometimes when we maybe we get some of the same over and over again, or maybe when we feel like we're not making progress, you can start to think that either you're doing something wrong. There is no such thing as no progress, right? Every time you take steps, every time you move, every time you try, you're moving forward. I do feel it's that reminder that even when it doesn't seem, or even when it seems bleak, or even when it doesn't seem like you're moving, you are, right? With that Two of Pentacles being here as well, you may actually be telling a lot of people no, and you start thinking that maybe you're wrong. Follow your heart there, all right? I feel like you don't want imbalanced connections. You don't want people with imbalanced emotions. You want someone who has harmony, someone who has balance, someone who's able to give you that as well. I'm gonna leave it just like that. All right. Know I love you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're at 3610. By the way, hi everyone. Hi Leo. This is going to be what's next in love for you. Oh, I do have a community candle for New Moon and Aries out for tomorrow. If you're interested, you can get it tonight. And book on my Calendly. So let's take a look here for Leo, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's next in love for the Leo viewers? What's next in love for the Leo viewers, please? For Leo, we actually have it right here. We have Bone Collector. Ooh. I read that and I can't remember what it was. All right, we have Wisdom of Awareness. Okay. And we have Making a Choice here. Sorry, I want to look at that really quickly. I was reading the book again. I haven't used Oracle in such a long time, or even Tarot. I forgot what. Sorry, everything. Anyway, we have You Are Whole and Have Everything You Need. Oh, okay. With that Bone Collector here, I feel like you are taking a page out of Cancer's book. You're trying to be really present and conscious about your choices and your patterns and how you conduct yourself, especially with how you may be reacting with that Bone Collector here, right? You want to make sure that you're reacting the right way. I feel like you're someone who's constantly trying to rework, rethink, repurpose, right? How you approach love, how you meet new people. I feel like you're someone who's always trying to better yourself, right? You're always trying to be the best that you can be. This is actually really beautiful, by the way. I see you trying to be more whole, more wholesome, more everything that you want, right? With that Bone Collector here and that Wizard of Awareness, I feel like something that comes to my mind, Bone Collector for me has always been about manifestation. I feel here, you may be trying to manifest love in your life, but you seem to not maybe get the right offer, or you may be taking offers with that Wizard of Awareness that are not for you. The Wisdom of Awareness asks you to wait and sit. And wait for the one that you know in your heart is the one, right? With that Making a Choice here, it's all clear, right? The message here is for you not to just take the first offer or to try things that don't feel in alignment with you. It's for you to really know what the Ascended Masters are saying is that you're gonna feel it right in your heart, like boom, like that. I don't explain that. Do you know when you have a heart flutter or something, or it's just like a heart, like just like a heart? I don't know. It's not a heart surge, but I think it's just like I don't know, dumping in the heart. You're just gonna know when this person or the right person comes along, right? The message here is for you not to just take the first offer. I will say this, it's just not necessarily the case, but let's say they ask you out for dinner and you're like, well, I got to eat. Like, no, right? Don't do that, right? Follow your heart when it comes to that. Say no, and you're going to eventually find the one that you want, right? The real one that you want. I feel like it may look differently. One thing that comes to my mind, this is just me throwing this out there. Some of you may be looking for really shiny, when I feel like you may be, this is more in alignment with you. All right. It's not, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just a little bit different. All right. It may be I want to say the person that is a really good fit for you may be different than your type, or maybe different than the one that you would normally see yourself with, right? Again, follow that heart. It feels like in that moment, you're going to feel it in your heart go boop like that. And what does that mean? Well, I guess you know what that means. With that bone collector being here, I can tell that you're going to do it right. Stay grounded, actually, with that bone collector here. Sorry, the earth stepped forward and it said use grounding stones. I would use the red jasper or petrified wood. Those are only two ones I know. Anyway, with that Wizard of Awareness, though, I can tell so clearly here, Leo, that you just have to just, you know what you want. Keep it in your mind, keep it in your heart, and it will come. Don't just take what's being offered. Wait for what you desire, for what you want, and then take that instead. All right. Let's take some cards here. So we're at, let's see, what does that mean then for Leo, for what's next in love for Leo? What does that mean for what's next in love for Leo? Your first one's going to be 10 of Wands. Interesting. All right. You know, you want someone that you can rely on, Leo. You want someone that you can rely on. You want someone that you can work with. I do feel with that 10 of Wands being on the table. What this tells me here is that some of yous, okay, I'm gonna throw this out here, and it's just a random message. It's not really coming from universe, though it kind of did. Okay, I'm gonna just throw this out there. Let's say you may be dating around right now, right, with people, and the right person can never quite show up in your life because you're either getting over them or you're dealing with drama. And the message here is, why don't you just like take a step back, right? Ground yourself, balance yourself out, know what it is that you want, and this person is going to come. Some of you, it could be a past person, but I don't think so. I think this is in reference to you. Like, you need to put down this old karmic cycle, right? You need to put down all this old baggage, and you need time for that, right? You also need to not be going, you don't need any new exes, right? Or any new lovers right now. What you need is a little bit more, or a little less baggage, or a little less burden, or a little less, heaviness on you, right? I would, if you haven't got one, a karma clearing will help, but it feels like you're either in, you keep dating people and it keeps dragging your vibration down and making you sink, and then you're not able to attract in the one that is a really good fit for you. It's actually what it feels like to me. I'm gonna leave it just there, but some of you could be connected to an ex that you need to let go of as well. That could be it, but I don't think so. It's some of you that's the case, but it feels like it's more that the first one, right? With the Three of Pentacles being here and the Eight of Swords, I feel like you need to enlighten yourself about what karmic cycles you keep repeating, and this is what that bone collector is all about, right? You bring in awareness to that, having awareness to that, so you can make a different choice. If you keep making the same choice again and again, you're gonna get the same results. And the message here is for you to take a step back, pull your energy back, recoup yourself, bring yourself into alignment so you can make the different choice. It's this one, actually. It doesn't look like it's that one, but it is that one. All right. The Three of Pentacles as well, it's all about building, but it's also about enlightenment. This is it for you. I feel like what's next in love for you is enlightening yourself about what you're doing that may be hurting you or hindering you, right? And also opening yourself up to the people that can help with that. One thing that's coming through strong, we often get accustomed to toxic relationships really easily, really quickly, and we don't feel great, or we don't feel like the better connection is one for us. All right. Sorry, the air came up. It is something to just take note of. I know toxic relationships you can get used to them, right? Or you think this is what a relationship really is. Remember in your heart what a relationship really is, and you will choose right. All right. So let's see, what does that mean then for Leo, for the Leo viewers? What does that mean? We have the Page of Pentacles. I think your type is imbalanced in some way. Don't Joe, don't take it out on me. There's just a little bit here. I gotta be honest. You're gonna want to really pay attention to that one, so you don't keep picking that type again, right? There's something about an imbalance. You could you may like someone that pours, that just like bombs you with that love and then runs out. I don't know, something like that. But with that King of Cups here, you want someone who's really balanced, who's really giving. This is someone who has a full life. Someone who has a full life, who has purpose, fulfillment, meaning. Someone who knows exactly why they came here. This is the energy you want. This is the energy you keep picking for some reason, all right? The message here is, let's take that step back, right? Let's rethink a little bit more. Let's put down that burden. Some of you is an ancestral pattern that comes that you started very early in childhood. All right, yeah, we'll leave it like that. All right, yeah. Okay, thank you, Leo. Don't forget to like and comment, and I hope you appreciated it. So we're at 45. Let's see, for Virgo. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's see, for Virgo. What's next in love for Virgo? What's next in love for this Page of Pentacles stands out to me a lot, Virgo, for what's next in love for you. I don't know what that means. Could be a new start, a new start. Let's see. What's next in love for Virgo? Some of you could meet this person at your job or at work. I feel a lot of people are doing that, aren't they? Anyway, what's next in love for Virgo? What's next in love for Virgo? We have intention. This is a King of Swords that's coming towards you, Virgo. And we also have Stuck in the Mud. I'm going to take one more because I knew I got it. All right. And then we have Field of Dreams. Interesting. I feel the person that's, you do have a person here. I'm a little surprised that we're getting a person, but sometimes it swings and the opposite one. Anyway, Leo's reading was very focused on healing, but for you, Virgo, I feel like you have a King of Swords that's coming to talk to you, that actually really wants something here. There is a with this Stuck in the Mud here, I feel like this is someone who has a 9-to-5 job, or a job that's filled with a lot of boredom, right? What this person is looking for to spruce up their life or to spice it up is love, right? And they see you as the very person that they could have a very substantial and significant connection with. With that Stuck in the Mud being here as well, I can tell that this person, they're not doing the best, right? They're not doing great, but this person hasn't lost hope. And there's something there. It's like a spark at their heart. It's a piece of them that doesn't quit, that doesn't give up, and hasn't. And I don't know how you see this person, but we'll see. I gotta look here. How do they meet them? We have Wandering Circuits. Interesting. I feel like they see you walking down the street, or they see you taking care of your own business. But this person, whoever they are, is someone who hasn't lost hope with love. Right? It's not that I feel their life is boring, but there is something to that one. All right. With the Stuck in the Mud here, you're the very person that gets them out. Right. I do feel that Magic Stream. Magic Stream's an odd one. You could know this person from the past. It's possible. It is possible. I'm gonna throw that out there, but I do wonder. All right. Magic Stream is about, looking at how we got to where we are and what started it, right? I feel have a clarifier on that, because it's gonna get me. I'm gonna leave it like that. I feel like your connection with this person will move smoothly. All right. With the Field of Dreams though being here, let's take a look here for Field of Dream. Sorry, I'll call the higher realms of my energies. Help me ground, make sure I'm receiving clearly. Thank you. By the way, thank you everyone that's helped. Thank you. Sorry. I love you all. I do appreciate it. We have Field of Dreams here. Sorry, I find it sexy. I'm gonna throw that out there. Hold on, let me see what's at the bottom. We have Wide Open. That's what I felt like to me. All right. I feel like this person may not have loved before, or may not have been in love before. And this person is really, really open to a connection with you, really open with it. This person really wants happiness in their life. Sorry, there's some truth there. They really do want happiness. And this person has, you know, their job is blah blah, you know, it's not great, but they see this as the thing that's going to bring them that happiness, and they see you as the thing that they want, right? This person wants they see fulfillment in you, they want you, and this person is really wide open to everything that love has to offer, and they want that experience with you. It's like this can be a connection of a lifetime for a lot of you as well, because this person is coming in very strong, very open, very much a king of swords, right? Standing in truth. This is the kind of person that sharp mind, very sharp mind. I almost say very giving, but very truthful. This is the kind of person that you can really hang. Sorry, it's not. It's not what you say. Hang on their words, but no. You can really trust what they say. All right, I'll leave it like that. With the egg here, there's a lot of potential in this connection, a lot. This person actually has a lot of potential, period. And I'm gonna leave it like that for you, a Virgo. Let's see. So what does this mean? Like, who is this person? Like, tell me more about this person when it comes to Virgo. This King of Swords is the King of Swords, by the way. Let's see this King of Swords. Tell me more about this King of Swords when it comes to Virgo. All right, so we have the Four of Swords, okay. And we have the Hangman in its reverse. All right, with the overall being the Queen of Wands. They find you very, very, very attractive, by the way, very attractive. Some of you, this person may have seen you a while ago and has been wanting to talk to you, but it's not always the case. I don't know. Maybe it is though. I swear there's some element I'm missing, and I don't know what it is, right? I have earth, right? Some water, some air. What is missing, right? I don't know. There's something I'm missing, but I feel that either there's history here or this person has seen you before. There's something about who you are that makes this person it stimulates them, it moves them, it makes them feel all sorts of ways, and they want you. This person is very open to pretty much anything. Sorry, it's not anything significant. With that Four of Swords here and the Hangman in its reverse, they're the kind of person that thinks a lot. Yeah, like a lot of alone time, by the way, as well. They are a healer. I feel they heal themselves. I do feel with the Hangman in its reverse, though. Let me see. Hangman reverse. They see things differently than you, possibly. By the way, but I feel like they see things differently in general. They view things differently. With that Queen of Wands being here in the Seven of Pentacles, this person was never going to give themselves to anyone unless they met the right person, and that's what they see in you, Virgo. Right? That's the point. They see you as fate, or as that Wheel of Fortune, as everything that they want. They may come on a little strong, right? But know that this person's serious. All right. But they've been waiting to make an offer to someone like you for a long time. And they've worked hard. That's what it feels like to me. All right. So let's get a last message. What does this mean then for Virgo? Like, what does this mean? Say, okay. Seven of Swords with the Nine of Cups in its reverse. Okay. There's a little bit of this. They're not going to let you get away. With that Seven of Swords being here, Nine of Cups, they're not going to sacrifice or give up on you without giving it their all, right? The Seven of Swords is about winning at all costs. I do feel like this person wants to win. They're very sure at it. With that Nine of Cups in its reverse and that Hermit, they won't, I think, reveal themselves or their intentions until they're ready for that as well. But Nine of Cups is reverse is interesting. So it's about being unsatisfied, right? This person is willing to do anything to have fulfillment. And again, there's something about their work or their job being all right, right? So they're really looking for love to be the thing that gets them over the top, all right? And that's why they see you as such a good partner for them, because you can give them that, and that's what they want. And again, they're not going to settle. All right, so I'm gonna leave it like that for Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're at 42 for Libra. All right. By the way, thank you, Jordana. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's take a look here. So we're gonna look at Libra. Virgo, then Libra. All right. So what's next in love for Libra? Libra viewers, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's see. What's next in love for Libra? It's crazy, Libra. All right, maybe it's commitment. Maybe it's not. All right. What's next in love for Libra? We have your first one's going to be Dry Desert. not looking great. Don't worry. But dry desert is a time period in our life when everything dries up. Right, there's not much to do in this time period, right, in this phase of our life. In fact, what's left, or what the only thing that we have to do is kind of look inwards or think, right? So I feel what's next in love for you, this could be where you're at now. If you are, then you have a head start. Good for you. But dry desert is a period when you're just really, really reflecting. There's mirages there as well, isn't there? Right. You may be seeing things that are not there. You may be ruminating about things that need to be ruminated about. You may be having visions of stuff that you need to face. But whatever this dry desert is, this is going to be a very deep introspective cycle where you have pretty much nothing to do but think about what was, what is, and what could be. Right? That what could be is very important too. Don't minimize what has been. That's actually very important, but what could still be is also a real big deal. All right, so let's see, we have this one, and then wide open. Interesting. And the overall is going to be golden palace. I did not see that coming, by the way. All right, so I could have one more. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm in like a massive growth cycle, so I'm like exhausted. Anyway, sorry, Libra. Wide open being here. You could be me, someone that's wide open. I don't know. I don't feel that one. I don't actually feel that. I think this is you. I think you've done so much work, or you've been in that dry desert so long, you're pretty much open. All right. With this wide open being here, you're very open to a new connection. You may have actually been hung up on an ex, right? For instance, and now all of a sudden you're just like, I'm done, and you're moving towards something new, and you're really open to what's next, what's coming, and what's honestly no, I don't want to say what's here. All right. With that dragon's lair, this is that place that we go that none of us want to visit, right? Because it's not a great place. All right. Let me see. Can I have a clarifier on that? Like, why is dragon's lair here? We have coming apart. Oh, never mind. I see. It's this. This is where it's at. Sorry, the cards are not in alignment. All right. I feel you are going deep into why you've come apart from your exes and really healing that. These are things that you don't want to face. In my experience, it's accountability. All right. No, it's crazy. It's not their accountability. We get theirs real easy, right? It's so clear. It's where are we accountable, right? I feel like this is probably one of the areas that we often struggle with, right? Where am I accountable when it comes to my endings, or where am I accountable when it comes to my actions or my reactions? And the message here is for you to look a little bit deeper at that. With that dragon slayer, no one wants to look deep at that. No one ever does. It's really annoying, but we have to, especially if you want something that's going to be the golden palace. The golden palace is satiety. This is fulfillment in every aspect, right? Think of a relationship think of all the relations that you've had, Libra, and weren't some of them missing some stuff, right? Weren't some of them missing this, missing that, or it lacks enough of this, right? The golden palace is a relationship that has enough of everything, like it has it, right? It meets the mark on everything. That is worth you visiting your dragon's lair. That is worth traveling some, opening yourself up all the way, right? And this is what you're going through, right? You're moving through all of these things so you can have that. And this is why this is important. Actually, this is why this is important, but this is what you're getting. It's your benefit. I do feel with the golden palace on the table, you want a connection with someone where they have all of it, everything, right? Not just some of the bits, not just this, not just that. You want someone who has all of it. And this is what you're looking for. With that spirit of place here as well, you could be breaking ancestral patterns. You could be going through your own spiritual awakening. But I think you've made the conscious choice that you want everything, or you want all of it, and you're not settling this time. And what does that mean? It's taking you down a dry desert, right? You're not having to do all that work to make sure that you get everything, right? Everything isn't just handed to you. We'd all have it, right? The fact that you're here, we all know that life doesn't work out that way. One has to work through what you need to work through to get what you want, right? I feel here with that spirit of place, what you're going to be doing, Libra, is you're going to be healing all the stuff that's keeping you from receiving the golden palace that you want. All right, so it's beautiful energy to come through. Anyway, so let's take a look here. What does this mean then for Libra? Because for what's next in love, what does this mean for Libra? Let's see. What does this mean for Libra? Sorry, it's these two. The first one we have is going to be the King of Cups. That is a very, very fulfilling card. Very emotional person. I feel you are attracting in. You could be marrying this person as well. And it comes out with the Four of Pentacles. So what's next in love for you is you're going to start something with someone that you're not going to want to let go of. Some of you, I'm going to throw this out here, and this could be just me throwing it out there. It's not like it doesn't always have to be the case, but let's say you met someone and you're like, damn, I'm not ready for this level of commitment. I'm just not. And you took a journey and you did it and to heal so that you can be. So that is just for someone. I don't know why I want to say that, but it's not gonna be for everyone. Not for everyone, but I feel for some of you that's the case. But with the King of Cups being here and the Four of Pentacles, I can tell that I can tell with that King of Cups here, what's next for you is you're going to have someone that is very fulfilling. It's a very emotionally balanced connection. You're not going to want to let go of it. This person, you just won't want to let go of them. This is that kind of connection. This is someone that you won't let go of. You just won't do it. And you're going to hold on real tightly to this person. I'll leave it like that. I'm not saying this is a bad attachment style, but maybe with that dragon there, maybe. All right. With the Ace of Cups being here for what's next to love, I feel like you're looking at what's blocked your heart or what stopped the flow of your heart. You're going to be single for a little bit, right? But this is what you're looking for. This is worth it. It's worth everything. And that's why you're moving through this, okay? You're uncovering stuff with that Seven of Swords that needs to be uncovered. And again, right, going through all these icky parts, isn't this worth that golden palace? Don't you want a connection with a person that has everything, that has that there's enough of everything to make it last a lifetime? I feel like you do. And I think that's more than possible. And the message here is this is what you need to work through, okay? I'll leave it like that, but let's look at one more for Libra. I would like to put one more. Any last message, please, for Libra? We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. For one, when I saw the Wheel of Fortune, I thought it's going to happen at the right time. That's actually what I thought to myself. The Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me that it's probably going to happen at the right time, but it doesn't feel like that. All right. With the Knight of Wands here, know that everything's happening in its order. Everything's happening in the way it's meant to. Things are going good, even though they may not look that way, especially if I feel like you're in the dry desert. You may feel like you're not at a good place, but I think you're at a better place than you realize. All right. So I'll leave it like that for you, Libra. Don't forget to like and comment. 15 for Scorpio. Okay. Alrighties. Okay, so let's take a look here for Scorpio. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's next in love for Scorpio? What's next in love for the Scorpio viewers? Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's next in love for Scorpio viewers? Let's see, Scorpio. We have education reverse. Interesting. Some of you, you could be dealing with someone that's having a hard time learning, but that's not going to be the case for everyone. Let's see. We have magic prayer. Ooh. And then we have Wizard of Awareness here. I feel what's next in love for you, Scorpio, right now is that you're going to be praying for the right person, so the right situation, the right connection to come your way. With that Wizard of Awareness here, you're not going to leap at the first offer you get. You're not going to grab at the first offer you get. You're not going to even say yes to the first proposal you get, right? This is you making sure that you get what you want from your connection, even if that means you have to wait. And you're okay with that magic prayer here. One thing that we do when we pray is we know we have faith, hope, and it brings in optimism, but we know that we're being looked after, right? We know that we're being cared for. You and your heart absolutely know with that magic prayer that you are with that magic prayer here that you are going to get what you want and that you can manifest it, and that that it's possible. All right. With that Wizard of Awareness, though, you're not going to take the first offer. You just won't. You know exactly what it is that you're looking for, and you're not going to be fooled this time. All right. With that intention coming through as well, I can tell that your intentions are very clear about a very happy, sustainable, balanced connection. You want one with a lot of potential. If you have Libra on your chart, then you know exactly what I'm saying here. But for those of you that don't have Libra on your chart, what you want is a connection that has everything enough of everything, right? You don't want a connection that's lopsided, that's wacky, that is unfulfilling. You will not waste your time with that, right? You're looking for something that is substantial, that means a lot. You only have one life to live, and that's something I actually love to say. I love saying that. You do. You only have one life to live, and the message here, Scorpio, is don't waste it. I don't do it. I actually don't think you're going to. All right. With the magical map shifter here, this is about you creating change, right? Co-creating change for a better life for yourself. I feel like you are changing the way you see things as well. One of the biggest things that changes I feel our decisions is how we see ourselves, right? When we see ourselves differently, when we see ourselves better because we're healing, we choose differently. We choose more. We choose better. We choose something that is far more in alignment with who we are, right? I feel the message here, Scorpio, is you are healing yourself and you won't choose lackluster. You won't choose less. You won't choose nothing, right? You want everything. And this is where it's at with that magical map shifter. I can tell that you want more and you will not settle for less. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. I feel like this is happening because you're healing. Sorry, it's 11, isn't it? Breaks down to 2. 2 of Cups, kind of it comes like, oh, okay, let's see. So let's grab some tarot. So can you tell me for Scorpio's reading, what does this mean for Scorpio? So I want to know, like, I can tell that you are not going to settle. You're healing. You just won't do it. You're very clear on it. Ace of Swords here. Let's see. We have your first card is going to be the Ace of Wands. All right. The second card is going to be the Four of Pentacles, with the overall going to be the Knight of Pentacles in its reverse. I feel with the Ace of Wands here, one thing that's coming to my mind is don't get caught in the trap where the next person is going to be the one that you marry. It's not always the case. Not always, right? In my experience, it's usually not. But my message to you is follow your inspiration. Where is your inspiration leading you? A lot of times it leads you to new people that can teach you new lessons that can help you grow, right? If you're having trouble manifesting, or if you're having trouble bringing in the person that you want, one of the biggest reasons why you're not lining up with them or syncing up with them is there's some growth you have to do, right? So follow your inspiration towards that which is going to help you grow to become who you're meant to be. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, don't stall or stagnate your growth because you're not following your inspiration, right? Be willing to take that leap. Be willing to follow that inspiration, and let your inner guidance system lead you, all right, towards a path, right? I actually see like maybe 2 lessons or 2 people, right, and then something significant, but I don't know. It's a little bit different for everyone. But the Ace of Wands does tell me here, Scorpio, that these connections are the connections that you're going to be meeting are going to be some connections that help you grow. They will be stimulating nonetheless. They don't have to have everything, but I don't think you'll see that. If I'm being honest with you, I think that you'll be very attracted to these individuals. With the Four of Pentacles being here, don't stand in your own way, right? Don't block yourself because you're not willing to, I want to say, live life or learn lessons, right? Be willing to take those steps towards what it is that you want. With the Knight of Pentacles being here and the Five of Swords, I can tell here with that Five of Swords being on the table, you may not trust new connections or new people. Work at those trust issues, all right? Don't block your heart. Open yourself up. Nine of Pentacles being its reverse, for me, it's like perfectionism, right? It's also about like delays. You are, okay, I'm going to give you what I know is the case, right? So let's say if you were to go through some people, right, learn some lessons, have some fun, laugh, cry, right? Let's say you did this and I told you it would be faster if you did this rather than waiting for the one. Wouldn't you take the faster route, right? I know it's crazy to say, but I feel like this is the faster way to get to your happiness is by going through to people that you are inspired by or are attracted to and learning from them, learning from those lessons, learning from those people, learning from those experiences, and then moving towards your forever person. All right. The message here is I feel Scorpios that you may be very reluctant when it comes to Ace of Wands, because right, because you think it's going to take longer, but I think this is the faster route. All right. It always is. There's slow and fast routes to go to our destination, to go to our happiness. The faster one is you moving to people. All right. It's never as like, it doesn't always like, it doesn't happen overnight, but you know what I mean. All right. So let's take a look here. Is there any other messages for Scorpio? We have Knight of Wands. Yeah. Be willing to charge the moon in its reverse. I can tell that you're being guided down a different path. Follow your inspiration. That's the key. This is going to take forever. This could take 4 years. It can take maybe 1, 2 years, right? This take 4 years. So you decide. I'm just throwing this out there like an example. I don't know, but know that that's kind of the difference. With the moon in its reverse here, I can tell that you are, with the moon in its reverse here, I can tell that you, a Scorpio, maybe a little fearful about walking down that path. Don't be fearful. Take the leap, charge right in, and you got it. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Don't forget to like and comment, Scorpio. We're at 109.20. 109.24. No. Okay. Ugh. Alrighty, so let's take a look here. All right, let's look at Sagittarius. So what's next in love for Sagittarius viewers? What's next in love for the Sagittarius viewers? What's next in love for Sagittarius viewers? Let's take a look here, Sagittarius. Let's look at what's going on in your love life. Let's look at what's going on in your love life. 1 second. I ask for help to stay in always through unconditional love. Thank you. Oh, thank you. By the way, thank you everyone that's helping me. I do appreciate it. Sagittarius viewers, what's next in love for Sagittarius viewers? What's next in love for Sagittarius viewers? Sorry. I think I could take that one. I'm gonna take these two. All right. Your first one's going to be Stormfield. Ooh, very interesting. You know, no, I mean, it could be somewhat like that, but it's not exactly like that. With the Stormfields being here, I feel like you're going to be meeting someone that you're not expecting to meet. I feel like in the way that you're not expecting to meet as well. So maybe you bump into each other. Maybe you spill coffee, right? Or maybe it's a car accident or something like that. And I imagine no injuries. I don't know, but I feel with that Stormfields, what's next in love for you is you're going to be crossing paths with someone in a way that you just didn't expect you would. And it's going to lead to something. Let's see. Solitude. It's going to lead to something significant, I guess. But solitude for me, normally I get it like more lonesome, but this feels different. Peaks of joy. Yeah. Okay. I gotta throw this out there. All right. I'm just gonna say this. Take it if it resonates. But with that Stormfields here, I feel like you're gonna meet someone, cross paths with someone that you weren't expecting, and you may end up chatting. You may end up going to either their home or your home, and you may have that peak, if you know what I'm saying. That's not gonna be for everyone, but I'll just throw that out there because that's what I received first, and I just want to land it. All right. You know what I'm saying when I say that. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, I see a walk of shame with that balancing act here. You see this is some real good energy right there. This is someone who made it that night, right? I feel like you're this person and you, for what's next in love, is just going to be a hookup or a very strong. It could be Netflix and chill. It's kind of what it feels like to me. By the way, hi, thank you, Kelly. It's something along those lines here where you meet them, cross paths with them, bump into each other, and then you go to their home, or you go to their home, or they go to yours, and you have that night. It's beautiful. I think that's it. Sorry, let me grab one more. We have wide open. Yeah. You know, the connection that you share with this person, it feels like it's a good one. This one does a lot for a lot of people, right? That chance meeting, that's a big deal. I don't know about you, but I know that I read into that one. All right, I think a lot of us do, but that chance meeting means more than I think a lot of us would a lot of us, how do I phrase that? You meet them at like just this random of like, random time. You really feel like that's fated in some way. And I actually feel like they feel it too. The connection can go pretty much anywhere. Both these are very wide open to more, right? Are very wide open to something significant or substantial here. But it's not immediately clear that it's going to. So this will be your free will, their free will, what you both are open to in the end. All right. I guess I could say that. I would trust your heart when it comes to whether or not you should pursue this further. All right, so let's take a look here. What does this mean for Sagittarius? Some of you, this could be out in the open, I guess, too, but I don't think so. I feel like it's going to be in your home. All right. Let's take a look here for Sagittarius. What does this mean for Sagittarius? It is these two, actually. So we have the Knight of Wands with the Four Pentacles reversed. You may be reluctant to have that experience with them, or to follow your inspiration. Follow it. All right. Follow that inspiration wherever it leads. All right. Let's take a look here. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed, and then we also have the Sun reversed. Interesting. And we have the Queen of Cups here as well. I do feel the Queen of Cups being as reverse, Sagittarius. What it means for you, a lot of you may be going through a tough period in your life. I feel like this is going to be something that really picks your spirits up and really helps bring you into alignment and boost you up as well. With the Five of Pentacles, though, in its reverse, I can tell that you're not. You could be looking for maybe a win, or you can be looking for some like a streak of sunshine, and this person brings that, even if it is just for a night. Though it feels like with that wide open, it can be more. I do feel with the Queen of Cups being here in the King of Wands. One thing that I am seeing here, and I keep getting it, both of you may be reluctant to open up that door to more. If your heart leads you there, and if they're open and vice versa, you should walk it or see where it leads. I do feel, though, with the Sun in its reverse, you may be you may not want to, or and it doesn't mean that you're not interested in this person. I think maybe you're in a period of solitude where you're trying to heal, or you're trying to, I feel, bring yourself into alignment. You may not be wanting to open up that kind of worms, and that's okay, I guess. But again, follow your heart when it comes to what to do about this connection. I feel a lot of you, though, you're in a healing cycle, and this person comes out like crazy, and then all of a sudden it leads to something more. And this feels. It feels good. It doesn't feel bad. All right. We have the Seven of Wands here and that King of Swords reverse. I do feel with the Seven of Wands and it's upright, you may be reluctant to open up to this person or to give to this connection because you're healing, because you're working through something tough, because you're dealing with something in your life right now. Some of you may have had a storm hit your life, right? And remember, the storms always pass. I do feel here, though, that this connection has more to it than meets the eye. I'll leave it like that. Let's see, what does that mean? What is your guidance when it comes to Sagittarius? When the situation we have, this is actually the card, not the Magician. We have the Eight of Swords here. A lot of you will be too in your head or too blind to see, I feel, when you run into them, but to see the potential in the connection. So I feel like your head, something about your head, your mind, maybe you're in a repetitious cycle, maybe you're in a mind trap, right? Whatever it is with that storm field here, what you're going to want to do, Sagittarius, is trust your heart when it comes to situation. Make that choice from there. And again, that includes, I feel, from start, finish, and end when it comes to this connection. All right. So I'm going to leave like that for you. Don't forget to like and comment, Sagittarius. And thank you. We're at 117 for Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Let's take a look here. So I asked for help this day and always through unconditional love. Thank you. All right. So anyway, that's a good one. So I want to say hi to Capricorn. Hi. I do have a new moon in Aries if you are interested in that. So let's take a look here. So we're going to look at what's next in love for Capricorn viewers. What's next in love for Capricorn viewers? What's next in love for Capricorn's viewer, please? Oh, okay. What's next in love for Capricorn's viewers? Okay, so we have your first one's going to be Heal the Ouch. All right. And we have wide open. This keeps coming out for all the readings, by the way. Everyone's wide open. And we the bottom we have is going to be home. I feel Capricorn. What's next for you when it comes to love, your love life? I feel like you're gonna be home a lot, and I don't mean like you're gonna be with someone. I feel like you're in a deep healing cycle, or you're working at yourself, and you're like not open to love right now. I feel like sometimes we can get stuck in these patterns. We can get stuck in these this routine where we're home all the time, we're healing, we're just by ourselves, by our lonesome, and not all that open to love, right? Dry desert, right? We're not all that open to connection. We're not all that open, and this is okay. But I feel like the fact that this is coming into your past, which I'm gonna pull a future card, metamorphosis. Okay, the fact that this is coming in for your past means that you've been healing. In fact, I feel like you've been healing. You're more open to love than you realize. I feel like you're more open to connection than you realize. And the message here is for you to, with that wide open here, is to maybe open up that door a little bit, right? Maybe crack it, maybe see what's going on there. I just got a vision, that Annabelle doll crack, like, that movie franchise. It felt like that just for a moment, which I thought was very funny. But maybe it's very scary for you. Maybe you're very worried about love. Maybe love's not been a good. Maybe love's been a sort subject for you. But I feel you've done enough healing, done enough work that you're more open to love, and it's about time you start to open up that door so that you can actually create something here for yourself. With the home being here as well, I can tell that you are I can tell that you have a routine of being home or staying home, of healing. When you may want to change that up, right? I feel like with the dry desert here, you've been it's been dry, right? I feel like it's been lackluster, maybe even boring. With that coming to life here, this is going to bring life to you, life to your bones. That's what it feels like to me. Sorry, I'm going to listen to that song later. Anyway, with the metamorphosis being here, it's up to you to decide to change this, right? This isn't going to just somehow change without you creating that change with that metamorphosis. If you want change in this situation or in your love life, you're going to have to open up some doors. You're going to have to walk through them. And you're going to have to push yourself beyond your comfort zone right now. All right. With the number home being the 27, this is the number 9. This is all about solitude. This has been your current cycle. You've been alone, right? You've been alone a while. And now it's time for you to open up that door. If you're open to that, if you want that, you are watching this video, so it feels like you do want love, right? Or you do want connection. And the message here is this is how you go about it. It's by taking those first steps. All right. So let's take a look here. What does this mean for Capricorn? What does this mean for Capricorn viewers? Let's see, Capricorn. We have the Ace of Swords here. One, I feel like you've had a lot of victories, even though you don't see your past situations in love like victories, or even though you may not see all this healing, like the benefits of it. You have had a lot of victories. You have had a lot of success, and the message is for you to remind yourself of that, even though it may not feel that way in the present moment. With the Strength in its reverse here as well. It took courage to heal yourself. It took courage to face these things. It took courage for you to deal with these things with that Capricorn energy here, right? With Strength in its reverse, though, it's going to take courage for you to open up that door now, if you are open to it, if you want it. And it does feel like you do. With the Hangman in its reverse here, as well as the Two of Swords, I feel a lot of you don't want to see a way out of this, or you don't want to see a way out of this cycle. But the message here is that there is one, right? When you are ready, when your heart's calling you, when you feel that pull, I even want to say that magnetism or that inspiration, especially with the Strength being here, walk through that door, open up that path, and start to change. It takes 90 days to change your routine, right? Or to build a new pattern, right? The message here is for you to slowly but surely change your routine, your daily life, and it's going to make a big effect on your love life as well. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else when it comes to Capricorn? Anything else when it comes to Capricorn? We have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords here. You know, You have a lot to offer, Capricorn. Remind yourself that. You know, don't take the first suitor that pops up in your awareness, right? Don't take the first offer, love offer you get, right? Make sure that you get what you deserve, right? With that healed out here, you're balanced. You're emotionally balanced. You are emotionally fulfilled, right? You have a lot going for you. So the message here is for you to have pick someone, right? Or track someone who has the same or has the same amount. All right, you deserve it. And the message here is for you not to settle with that Knight of Swords in reverse. Don't take the first offer, not the second either. Take the one that your heart calls you towards. All right. Remember, this has more value than you can imagine, and that's something that's come made abundantly clear in my life recently. Right. Love has way more value than you can imagine. It's priceless. Right. I feel like with that Queen of Cups being here, the message is for you not to undervalue, undersell yourself. All right. I ask for help this day and always through unconditional love. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I just had to like do that really quickly. Anyway, I want to thank you, Capricorn. Don't forget to like and comment. We're at 124 for Aquarius. Oh crap. No, it's fine. Sorry, Aquarius. I don't mean to have that backward slash. Anyway, let's take a look here. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's next in love for Aquarius? For the Aquarius viewers, what's next in love for Aquarius viewers? Oh, by the way, Aquarius, I do have a new pick a card channel out. You can check it out. Sorry, I keep forgetting to remind everyone that. Anyway, what's next in love for Aquarius? What's next in love for Aquarius, please? We have education reversed. Okay. And we have stuck in the mud. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's not looking great. Let's with the bottom we have is going to be the magic stream. I feel what's next in love for you, Aquarius, is for you to really, really, really figure out how you got to where you are and why your life is a little bit stuck. So some of you, I feel, you may have hit a snag. A really good example for this is, let's say you're going down a river on a boat, and then you realize that beavers, right, built a dam and blocked the flow, and you can't go down the river now because, well, the river is moving in a different direction. I feel like something like that happened to you, right? Like your flow, you're going down, and all of a sudden there's a dam, you have to turn this way, and this has now made you stuck. I feel like when it comes to your love life is stuck as a result of this. Something came in between you and your flow, something came in between you and where you were headed, and now you are trying to adjust course, or you're trying to figure out a way to get to where you were going. You know, when you're driving down the street and there's a roadblock and you have to figure out a way around it, like usually it's pretty easy, right? But this one feels like it's tougher than it looked, I think, originally. Now you're having to find a different way to get to your destination, and it's looking really, really hard, right? It's looking really, really difficult. But I feel here you're going to get help in the most unexpected places with that right away. But we'll get to that in a second. I do feel stuck in the mud being here. The snag that you hit has made you stuck for a while. I think presently you're stuck. The messages that comes from your guidance is to look a little bit backwards as to how you got stuck in the first place, so that you don't repeat those mistakes, or that maybe you can fix it. All right. But again, it feels like something outside of you, something outside of your awareness, or something that was not part of your life, right? Came in between you and where you were headed when it came to your love life, and it blocked it, right? So let's say you were seeing someone, and another person came into the picture, and it messed everything up, right? So it's just an example. I'm not sure. Let's say you were seeing someone, and they had to move, or you had to move to a different location or a different town. It's something like that. And it feels like your love life's now stuck. And now you're trying to figure out how to get this back on track. And it's tougher than it looks. All right. With that ride the wave here, one thing you should know is that there's guaranteed success, right? With that ride the wave, there is. It's effortless as well. I feel like the message is for you to lean back and let the stream or the wave take you, rather than trying to force yourself along. Let flow take you. I know that flow took you down this weird path, and you're sitting here wondering what the hell is this all about. But why don't you just take a step back? Why don't you just lean back and let it take you right back around and put you back on track again? All right. Actually, just show me it's gonna be like this. So it's not that bad. It really isn't. But again, I feel like flow is gonna take you there, right? The current is going to take you there. No need to be flustered. No need to be frustrated. No need to be angry. All right. I get you went down a different path, or someone built a dam. I get it. I get it, right? But it's not that. It's not the end of the world. All right, Aquarius. It's not the end of the world. So let's take a look here. What does this mean for Aquarius viewers? By the way, hi everyone. What does this mean for Aquarius viewers? What does it mean? We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race, that's for sure. All right. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Interesting. I feel it's such an odd thing. I'm going to throw this out there because I know that we're talking about love, but I feel a lot of you're going to reinvest in a person that someone else may have discarded or someone else may have broken up with. I know it's a crazy thing to say, but let's say, I guess this is an okay example, but it's not great. I feel like you're going to end up meeting someone who just went through a breakup, just went through like maybe a divorce, or just went through some kind of like dark period, and most people would not invest in this connection or not invest in them or not even give this person a shot. But you see something here that this person has, that you're not going, and you know that they're for you. So it feels like this is someone that you will meet, offering this to, this Knight of Pentacles, this pentacle there, right? And this is someone that most people wouldn't. So maybe on paper they don't look like a good partner. That's probably a good example, but I feel like they may have gone through a breakup or something, or they may not be in a good place, mentally, emotionally. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's that bad. It feels like this is someone that, I don't know. It feels like someone that most people say you got to be crazy to want to date them in this, and whether their life is in this place, but you don't see it that way. You make them this offer because you know that there's something substantial here with that Two of Cups. And Two of Cups is that balance is not easy to find. It's not easy. I mean, you can find love anywhere, but this love, that's not everywhere. That's very limited, and this is why you make this offer to this person. I feel like they could be making it to you if it's vice versa, but this is something that you know in your heart is for you and vice versa. All right, with the Five of Swords here, it could be someone from your past, but I don't think so. I think this person has some pain that they're working through, and this offer that you make really does help smooth that pain over. Never underestimate the healing feeling love gives us, right? When we feel loved, we release everything toxic, everything nasty. I feel like you making this person this offer, especially with their life being the way it is, or maybe their love life being the way it is, it means the world to them. And it makes this person feel like a million bucks. I feel like either this is you or them. I think that maybe their love life's a mess, or maybe maybe they're just in a bad place. Sorry, it's funny. Sometimes you could see them in a bad day, right? And I don't know how to phrase that. I don't know how to phrase that to you, Aquarius, but they're probably just having a bad day, and you just know, like, this is mine. This is the person, and you make this offer, and it seems crazy, but you trust yourself in that moment, and it all works out. Anyway, where does it go? We have the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. You'll be balancing each other out. So let's get a last message, please, for Aquarius. Any last message for Aquarius? It's right here. We have the Six of Swords reverse. Interesting. Your message, Aquarius, is for you to remind yourself about times when your life wasn't at the best place in the past. With that Aquarius energy being here, sorry, I guess I do want to say that. I feel like this is someone that you're going to look past all those flaws. But the Six of Swords here, as well as the Ace of Wands. 1 second. I ask for help this day and always through unconditional love. Thank you. Okay, with that Six of Swords being here, remind yourself about the times when you may have looked like them in the past, right? Or you may have come across like them in the past. I feel like this is something that you will naturally look past, but just remember that, right? You know, all of us have good and bad days. All of us have good and bad periods in our life, right? Good and bad years in our life. And this is someone whose life isn't the best, but it doesn't mean that this person isn't doesn't have much to offer. All right. With the Ace of Wands being its reverse and that Seven of Swords, they're a seedling waiting to sprout. They just haven't yet. That's the point. All right. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna switch it over to Pisces. Don't forget to like and comment. So we're at 133 for Pisces. All right. By the way, hi Pisces. Don't forget to check out the community candle and like and comment. Okay, let's take a look here. So let's take a look. What is next for love and love for Pisces? What's next in love for Pisces? We have listening coming out, and it also came out with commitment. Oh, I don't want to get your hopes up. Let's see. What's next in love for Pisces? What's next in love for the Pisces viewers, please? What's next in love for Pisces? We have your first one's Compass. Ooh, that's not that bad. All right. What's next in love for was Compass here? Like this is your compass leading you somewhere. You know, do you know? Sorry, my dog just did his little whine. He has like a little squeak. It's real cute. Anyway, do you know? Sometimes you're like walking down the street and you're just like, you know, I feel like I want to try this place or go to this place, or I always wanted to check out what this place was about or something, or try it. I don't know. It feels like you're walking down the street one day, and you are guided to try a different place or a place that you've always been interested in. And this place is going to have, I think, a person. We'll see. Let me take a look. We have Dry Desert. Well, maybe, maybe not. And it came out with movement. And your overall is going to be details. Okay. I think it's going to lead you out of the desert, if I'm being honest with you. So I feel like you're going to get guidance to go to a place that you've never gone to before. And it's going to end your dry spell. So I feel like Pisces, you've been either in a dry spell or you've not really had connection or love or the thing that you want in a while, right? And you're getting guidance out of it. I'm going to give you I'm just going to throw this out there. It's like the thing that popped in my mind. I feel like either you are walking down the street and you're like, you know, I want to go sign up for this gym. I'm just going to go do it. Let me, right here, let me just go and try it. And you go and sign up for that gym, and it finally creates movement in your love life because you meet someone, or it starts. A really good example actually is you start seeing really attractive people, and it starts making you really feel like you want movement, but I don't know. It's one of those. Pick one. All right. With the Dry Desert though, I can tell that it leads you out of the dry desert, right? And that's the point. It's guidance. It feels like it's divine guidance and something that that lifts you up. Listen to that whenever you're walking, whenever you're moving down the street. It's going to lead you out of the very place that you want to be let out of, right? This dry, barren place. All right. But movement being here though. Sorry, my dog. With movement being here, I feel like you're going to be moving in a different direction, but it's going to create movement, literal movement in your love life. Yeah. You know, your love life not been great, right? It's hit rock bottom. It's been there, right? It's been there for a while. It's been there maybe for too long. But with that rock bottom being here, you know, you're finally making movement. You're finally seeing the light, and it's beautiful. Again, I see you. You know, you're going to get the guidance here, Pisces, but whether you take it, that's up to you. And that's why this is your message, right? I feel like this guidance is going to help you have a better love life. I want to give it the second one, though, for the gym one, right? I feel like you're going to start to see real attractive people that's going to stimulate you. And you're going to want to, you know what? I'm just going to go do it, right? I feel like it's going to be that. That's what I feel. But you can decide for yourself, all right? With movement being here, though, let me see. Is there anything about movement? No. Your present circumstances in the Dry Desert. You'll just be moving, and you'll finally feel like you're moving. You know, when we don't feel like we're making progress, it sucks, right? But when you know you're making progress, when you know you're making it, you're having forward movement, that's when it starts to feel better. And I feel like your spirits are gonna be picked up. All right, you're gonna be at a better energy, and you're gonna be feeling a lot better about yourself. All right. Let's take a look here. So why did Pisces, what does this mean for Pisces? When it comes to what's next in love, what does this mean for Pisces when it comes to what's next in love for them? What does this mean for Pisces for what's next in love for them? All right. We have the Tower reversed. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. Sorry. And then we have the Three of Wands, with the overall being the Five of Pentacles reverse. I feel for what's next in love for you, Pisces, and what this means with the Five of Pentacles reverse is the worst is over. With the Tower in its reverse here, this is when, well, Tower reverse tells me that this is like, um it's time to start rebuilding, right? I feel like in the past you may have you followed that inner compass and it led you somewhere, and maybe you've been stuck for a while, but whatever sorry, what the future is going to bring is change. But the worst of the worst is done, right? You beat it, you overcame it. You're the only way you can go is up. It's about time. This could be a mirage, but how we always see mirages as fake, but I feel like these mirages are more real than you realize. And if, in fact, I feel like it's gonna help you out. But start to envision yourself out of this, right? What do you want with love, right? Who do you want to meet? What interests you when it comes to love? Uh hmm, what I guess, what do you want to do when you have love? All right, these are the kind of things that you want to like envision to help you through this cycle, to help you through that dry desert. You need something to preoccupy your mind. All right, with the Three of Wands being here, you are making movement, but you're not getting fulfillment yet. I don't see you having a ship dock yet, but um it doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that there's going to be a little bit of time between, I guess, you moving through these energies and you finding something that you settle down with, or finding someone's date. All right. The Three of Wands is also about expansion, as well. I feel like you are going to be expanding, but again, there's a strong focus here with that Three of Wands, and it's upright. You're you're waiting for your fulfillment. You're waiting for that ship to dock. All right. The Three of Pentacles here as well. Interesting. You could be building. I feel like you're rebuilding yourself. All right, Pisces. So let's see. What is the last message for Pisces? We have the Nine of Cups with the Page of Wands. You heading in a different direction leads you to your fulfillment. That's the point. You headed in a different path leads you to the fulfillment that you want. So whatever path you've been on, Pisces, it's not going to lead to success. I think it keeps leading to this dry desert. Try something different, and it's going to lead you to that fulfillment that you seek. All right. With the Queen of Cups in its reverse here, I want to say give to yourself. All right. Give love to yourself. I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry. Pisces, I want you to know I love you. I care. I want everyone that's still watching know I love you. I care. Thank you all. Oops, I want to do this really quickly. Oopsie. Okay. All right. And bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it.